What's up, Jones Bones? It's your girl, Unitedly Random, and today we're going to be doing a... Gotta pause for the thumbnail. But we're going to be doing a Roomie and Me. Why? Last night I had a dream, okay? This has a little bit of a backstory. Last night I had a dream. I don't usually remember my dreams, but last night I had a dream. And in my dream, I was like in a lot of pain and sorrow. Why, you might ask? It was because of my disconnection from my family. So it was like this situation, okay? And it was really weird. There was this situation in which my mom was in the country that I was in, but I also had family members in the country that I was in. And we were out somewhere, and like it was like a dining hall. And my mom like quickly was like, hey, I want you to know that your cousin is in this town as well. And I turned around and I saw my cousin and I was like, oh, hi. And it didn't seem like my mom was surprised that my cousin was there. And I was very surprised because I didn't know that they were in that town. So I kind of started talking to my cousin, and she was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be hanging out with like auntie, I'm gonna be hanging out with like these other family members, but I should like definitely hang out with you. Like, she's very friendly to me. Like, oh yeah, we should hang out someday. And because she said she was going to be hanging out with the other aunties, I thought to myself, like, wait a minute. The other aunties are in this town too? And so I kind of went to my mom and I was just like, is the other family here as well? And she was just like, yeah. And I think I asked my mom something along the lines of, did they tell you not to tell me they were here? Or did you just not tell me they were here? And there was a lot of pain there. It was like, I guess I felt like part of the reason why I don't have such a close connection to my family members is, you know, growing up, I have spoken about this. My mom would tell me that like no one loves me, right? And because of that, it made it hard to trust adults. On top of that, I had ADHD, so I already had a little problem with like authority. But it was harder to trust adults when I was constantly being told that if my mom died, no one would want me. And so yeah, like in my dream, I was like confronting my mom, and I'm just like, did they tell you not to tell me that they were here? Or did you decide not to tell me that they were here? And I just kind of was going back and forth, and I felt so much pain. Like, it's been funny. I have very realistic dreams sometimes. And when I say realistic, like I've woken up to the loss of losing 2 children, and I woke up crying. Like, I mean, realistic, like, dreams. And I've had, like, crazy, wacky dreams as well. Some very vivid dreams, especially when I was young. I had a reoccurring dream about, like, this haunted house and this Casper-like fellow. But, yeah, that was 3 minutes. 3 minutes to get into this intro so we can do this Roomie and Me, okay? So, watch the intro.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
And we are back. So for those who don't know, I have this series called Roomie and Me. This is actually the first time that I'm doing it while I'm overseas. So yay me, getting back in the habit of doing things. But pretty much there was this, I don't know how to say it. There was this poet, okay, called Rumi, okay? And Rumi, wrote a lot of poetry about universal themes of love, friendship, spirituality. And I guess he was some type of philosopher. I don't really know the story about Rumi. All I know is I got this journal, and I thought it would be good to just share my thoughts on a specific thing, because you guys know I can go on a tangent. So I turned to a random page, and boom. So the random page is called You, My Peaceful Pals. You, my peaceful pals, okay? And the question that comes with is, what idols have you looked to instead of yourself? Again, what idols have you looked to instead of yourself? Now, I want you to take this moment to pause, think about that, write your answers down below if it's not too personal, or you can get personal with me. I don't necessarily care. I'm open for that trauma dump shit. So anyway, are you ready to listen to the poem? You, my peaceful pals. You, my peaceful pals, wandering around the world, why are you at a loss, searching for an idol, the one whom you're looking for? Out in the world, if you search inside, you will find you are the one. Again, you, my peaceful pals. You, my peaceful pals, wandering around the world, why are you at a loss, searching for an idol, the one whom you're looking for? Out in the world? If you search inside, you will find you are the one. Now, this is my answer to this question. This was back in, I want to say, October 2nd, 2021. It's 2023 right now if that dates it, but... Okay. What idols have you looked to instead of yourself? And I put, my main idol I look to is Trisha Paytas. I look to her because she is the closest person to whom I want to be. I love how open she was to share her story, and through her, I learned a lot about myself. I love her confidence, and I think she is funny and creative. She is the only one the only one that I kind of look to instead of myself, which I still quite enjoy Trisha Paytas, and this just gives me a moment to say the growth is growing. Right now, we are in the midst of the Colleen Ballinger saga, okay? And for those who don't know, Trisha Paytas did a podcast with Colleen Ballinger. But Colleen Ballinger is a little bit of a mean girl, would send pictures of Trisha to people. And I mean pictures of Trisha unclothed to people, which also one of those people might have been minors. So that's illegal, but she would send pictures of Trisha unclothed and make jokes about Trisha's body, which is kind of ironic because later on in life, she would say that she didn't really have any friends and tried to become friendly with Trisha. This is after she would have viewing parties for Trisha's OnlyFans to make fun of her. People are a trip. People are a trip. You know that someone is shameless when they've done all of that behind the door, and then still will come around and try to be friendly with her and try to I guess make a quick buck, do the podcast with Trisha. Very mean girl behavior, and I hope she fixes that about herself because I could never. And that's all I have to say that's all I have to say. She did a ukulele apology for the accusations of grooming children, which inadvertently she did, even though it wasn't her intentions. If you're sending them content and whatnot, adult content to little kids, I don't know. So anyway, let's end it there. That's what's going on in my life. Again, let me know if you enjoy Rumi and Me. I do have a playlist. It'll show up at the end of this, the Rumi and Me playlist, or you can go to my channel and look up Rumi and Me. I do have fun, just going back and talking about love and friendship and just different things, reading poetry to you, rambling about a little bit, and then keeping it moving. So at this point, I want to say much love and positive vibes. And I hope to see you guys again next time. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. And that is all. Also, if you have any like suggestions on what my dream could have meant, like I like to go into a deep dive of myself. I was talking to myself the other day. I was like, man, I really love myself. I've been going through my YouTube videos and rewatching that, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna create a playlist called the underrated ones, the videos that I think were really good. So if you have any time, go watch the underrated ones. Anyway, bye bye.